Hi friends, welcome back to Tulsi Tech in Creatives. Guys, today we are going to discuss about midpoint application. What is the midpoint application? Midpoint application is one of the governance applications. So same like that, whatever we are using Tomcat, Jenkins, same like that, midpoint application also open source application. Like I hope my screen is visible. Like my here it is, you can read it. Midpoint is a open source identity management, identity governance solution. So future included created management. There is some features also there. So you can see high scalable identity governance and administrative application and identity analytics license management. So what is identity management? So in our companies, so most of the companies, their AD logins are there. So once that using AD login, so they are able to like log in their applications. For example, you just consider your banking application. So banking application, each and every like person, they have the own AD IDs. AD IDs means their own usernames and their like particular ID they will provide, and that ID only using that ID only they are able to log in the applications. So same like that, here also midpoint application is the one of the open source application using to identify that all the governance applications. So like in the future we can use this. So all the designing whoever log in that any governance applications and any particular accounts like user login, this we can use it our companies also, but mainly this will use in governance application. So this is very trusted access, so there is no any usage, and you can read it if you want to more information on this. You just read this information on Google. Okay, without any delay, we can go for the today's session. Today's session we are just installing, and I will show you that how that page is loading. What is the like format of that page and how we are login. What inside that governance application will display. So this is manual deployment. Today we are going to implement. So tomorrow we can implement using microservices, and we can add the database also. How database will integrated, and how that microservice using deploying Kubernetes, that I will show you tomorrow session. Okay. Okay. Let's move on to my AWS. Let me launch T2 Medium. Just name it anything, midpoint. Using T2 Medium. For kernel we can use anything, latest or old one also. Instance type, let me take the medium. So the here database also required, right? So I'm just showing you. Currently I'm not implementing database, but as per the guidelines we require that database also. Select this and just launch. So for this, no, Java is required, and if you want to, you can use the Tomcat also for deployment. You can deploy inside the Tomcat also, but currently I'm deploying directly in midpoint zip file, and I'm extracting there, and I'm using for that same like that, whatever we are using, how we are deploying Tomcat and Nginx, na, using where zip files, same like that I'm using. ec2 user. Okay, I'm able to connect to my server. So I have the comments. So let me go through the one by one. So I'm installing Java here. So I'm installing Java 17. So we can wait for 2 minutes. So my Java 17 is completed. Just search Java version. So my OpenJDK 17 got installed. Now as we discussed previous, so we can install the postgres. So we require the database, but we can install it, but currently we don't require anything. So I'm directly deploying, but these commands will work for installing postgres also. I'm just showing you these commands will work. You can use these commands. So I'm using all the postgres commands now. You can initiate the DB and you can start the DB. Okay, this is how we can install the database also. But for testing, I'm not integrating that database right now. Directly I'm jumping to midpoint application. Tomcat also I don't require. If you want, you can install the Tomcat and deploy using Tomcat. So but directly let me jump into the midpoint application. This is here it is starting midpoint application. cd/opt, go to opt and install it. These comments I will upload into description or my GitHub also. You can go through it. We can install using WAR file also. So you can go through all the comments, whatever your requirement. If you want to deploy that inside the Tomcat, you can deploy it. Otherwise, directly you are deploying into the using WAR file, midpoint WAR file. You can deploy it. Otherwise, follow that our method. Deploy zip file or unzip. Now just check midpoint is a unzip file and go to the midpoint. So here is the bin and log location also I will show you. So this is the bin. Here we have the start and stop comments. So you just start directly. So my application is started. Let me check. I think directory is missing. Midpoint/where cd log. See my midpoint logs generated. I just started. Now check the logs. Everything is working or not. Remember one thing, just remember like we are implementing currently without DB. So with DB we can see today or tomorrow we can install using microservices. There we can see all the production live application. So here I'm just showing that how that page is loading, so then we can work on the how the actual application will deploy in microservices. So still it is starting, we can wait for 1 or 2 minutes. So you can use this URL so let me hit this in browser. What is our public IP? Use this public IP. See, our login page is loading. So this is how we can install manually using Amazon Linux. So if we have the username password also. Somewhere username password is there. Still it is loading. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. Actually this logs still it is loading. Schemas are everything we will not found. So actually we are not using database, right? That's why it's showing warnings. That's okay. See, my page is loading. This is how midpoint page will load. So everyone can create their own username passwords here, and their accessibility also there. By default username passwords there. Let me show you that. Somewhere I keep. You can check it inside that. Sorry, not this file. Default username password. Let me search in Google also. We will get it. So administrator and the password is that. This is the default username password. See, I'm able to log in. So just see how that looks like page is visible. So this is the page, midpoint application. Here you can explore anything. You can create your own AD also. So same using this, everyone can create their own user AD credentials. That's it, guys. Today class. So we will discuss on tomorrow. So like that, how we can deploy using microservices also. How that uptime every why we are deploying microservice, right? I think everyone will know. So more flexibility and scalabilities. So we are deploying this midpoint application and Kubernetes. Thanks all. Bye. That is the today class.